Hi, my name is Shannon Costello, and I'm a registered dietitian with Corporate Fitness Works. We are in my home kitchen today getting ready to make some stuffed French toast roll-ups because who doesn't love one of the most popular breakfast foods? This recipe will add some fun cooking steps to help you personalize your French toast while adding more nutrition. So French toast, of course, started in Europe, but it was a way to use up stale bread. But that's not what we're going to do here today. Choose either a whole grain or a multigrain bread that has at least 3 grams of fiber per serving. Make sure that it's low in added sugar and has less than 200 milligrams of sodium. Check the ingredients list to make sure that the word whole is used in one of the first 3 ingredients listed, such as whole wheat. Now to make this French toast extra nutritious by adding some protein, healthy fats, fresh fruits, and some dairy as an option, we have a variety of spreads and stuffings or fillings. First, we have our spreads. You can choose from a light cream cheese. This is a whipped variation. Any type of nut butter, I'm using almond butter, or if you like chocolate, you can use like a chocolate hazelnut spread or simply just mix some cocoa powder into your nut butter. Any one of these will add some protein, some healthy fat that'll help balance out the carbohydrates from the bread. Now, after adding the spread, we have some options for fillings. So you can do some fresh fruit, such as sliced bananas or any type of berry. You could do another spread like no sugar added fruit jam or jelly. I like to make a home fruit compote such as this berry one that I've added chia seeds into. Of course, I love me some dark chocolate chips, so feel free to add a little sprinkling of some mini chocolate chips. You could also do a low sugar granola or even some crushed nuts for a little extra crunch and protein. Any of those options will work and you can mix and match. So first, we're simply going to crack our eggs into a medium bowl and add our choice of milk. I'm just using an unsweetened almond milk, but you could use a reduced fat dairy milk, any type of nut milk that you prefer. Just make sure that it is unsweetened so we're not adding any added sugars there. I'm gonna whisk this up so I can break up our egg yolks. And then I'm also going to add a touch of cinnamon. You don't have to necessarily measure out your cinnamon because you can always add more cinnamon, but this is definitely going to add some more flavor here. And then once this is mixed, we'll just set it aside while we prepare our roll-up. Then take either a rolling pin or simply a canned good and some plastic wrap, or I just have some wax paper here to set over my bread. And we're going to carefully flatten those slices of bread. Now I like to leave the crust on just because there is more fiber in there, and so you'll get a little more nutrients out of leaving the crust on, but it's an option up to you if you would like to cut those off. It might make the rolling a little easier. As you can see, I'm pressing down a little harder along the crust, and this will just slightly lengthen the bread, but it'll also make these a little bigger so that we can add some more of our fillings and spreads. So comparatively, you'll see that it is flattened. This rolling step is super fun for kids too, so make sure you're getting them involved in the kitchen and they're helping out with any age-appropriate steps. They can use the can method like we do here, or you can even purchase one of the smaller rollers on Amazon or any type of kitchen store, and they're pretty inexpensive and fun for them to use and practice their hand-eye coordination. And once your bread is flattened, we will add our choice of spread. So you'll need about 1 tablespoon, give or take, just depending on the size of your slice of bread, but you do want to evenly spread that out. And leave a little bit of space on one end of the bread so that we can properly roll this without it, squishing out there. So I'm gonna do a little banana nut butter combo and some cream cheese strawberry combo. All right, and then we will add our choice of fillings. So just be sure to not overload the fillings because it could squish out. And you can always save some of your fillings for, topping off after these are all cooked. So just be mindful of that. And once again, I'm doing this banana nut butter with a few chocolate chips in here. Save some for the top there too. And then this, strawberry cheesecake version will have a little crunch with some crushed pecans. This will be delicious. So have fun with this. This is where you get to really personalize your French toast, is the spreadings and the fillings. All right, now we are ready to roll. So I like to heat my large skillet up first. So go ahead and turn a skillet over medium heat and put your egg and milk mixture over there by your burners. And then we'll start rolling from the opposite side of where we left some space. And you'll fold over your filling and then just gently roll until you reach the end. And you're gonna leave this seam side down and place this on a separate plate until you have everything rolled up, and then we'll get this cooked on the stove. Okay, so your skillet should be hot at this point. If you don't have a non-stick skillet, go ahead and just lightly spray some cooking spray on here. And then you're just gonna have your egg and milk mixture close by. I like to use just a small set of tongs, but go ahead and dump your roll in there. Make sure it's fully coated. Also, this egg mixture, you can totally make more. It's so easy. And then we'll just let any excess liquid drain off and place that directly in your skillet. Again, starting with that seam side down. And eggs cook at a very low temperature, so this shouldn't take long at all, but we will let this cook for, 2-ish minutes on each side. But you should start to see it turn a golden brown. And then as you can see here on the side with that liquid seeping through, that will start to cook like a normal scrambled egg too. So just give it a few moments. You can put a few rolls in here. Just be sure not to overcrowd the pan because we will need to flip this. Okay, so you're gonna place all your cooked roll-ups on your serving plate and you're ready to top it off with all these extra goodies. You can add either more of the filling that you used on top, so your fresh fruit, chocolate chips, granola, more nuts. You can sprinkle some more cinnamon, which I always highly advise. Of course, you have your 100% maple syrup or even honey. You could do some melted nut butter, or like I mentioned before, a berry compote, which is more of a fresh fruit syrup. This is your final way to add personalization. So let each family member or brunch attendee decide how they want to personalize their plate of French toast, and enjoy.